Who makes it deepest in the NCAA tournament this year? John.
Wow. That's a really good one to be first on. Because they went to the Elite Eight last year, and they returned virtually everyone. I outmatched Jay here. The Xavier Musketeers have the best potential to make a deep run because they've been there before, and they turned it on at the perfect time. The same team that lost 6 of 7, went on the big losing streak, went to the Elite Eight, and now they have everybody back. And the biggest surprise of the year in Kaiser Gates, added to Makura and Blewett. Come on, Xavier.
Here's what John is missing when he says the Musketeers have, quote, been there before. Yeah, they've been to the Elite Eight, and that's fantastic. And this team is hungry to get to the Final Four. You know what team in this conference has actually been to the Final Four in the last 3 seasons? The Villanova Wildcats. And I think that early knockout last year, second round exit, that's going to fuel this team's fire, like it did the year before they made the national championship. And when you look at what do teams that make deep runs in March have more likely than other teams?
Leadership.
What's that, Jay?
Leadership, but at the point guard position. And that's what the Wildcats have over Xavier. They have Jalen Brunson. That's not a knock.
The man you drafted for your 3-on-3 squad.
Right.
Yeah.
And you have Mikal Bridges, who has been excellent.
Okay.
Spellman will grow into the role. Phil Booth, we saw what he provided in March when healthy. This Villanova team, from top to bottom, is poised to make that deep run again. Look, Xavier could get back to the Elite Eight. Villanova to the Final Four.
When you lose Josh Hart and Chris Jenkins, and last year it showed, look, they might have gotten a bad draw against Wisconsin.
Sure.
But still, they got knocked out in the first weekend with that senior core. You got to have those big guns. And Xavier's got more proof of those because they've been to the Elite Eight. Blewett, Makura. On top of that, some new dimensional players. Gates is one of them. Karen Cantor, the stretch five.
John,
for me, you're asking Eric Pascal and Omari Spellman to be guys that can get you to a Final Four. Spellman's lack of experience is glaring. Spellman's lack of experience is a tough thing to then have.
My argument easier because he references guys like Josh Hart and Chris Jenkins. Guess what? Those guys were juniors when they made the national championship. That is where Jalen Brunson and Mikal Bridges will step up into those shoes.
Hold on a second.
You still have the leadership from Phil Booth.
Wait. Were Josh Hart and Chris Jenkins the leaders of that national championship team?
You could absolutely, in some ways.
Ryan Arcidiacono and Daniel Shefu beg to differ with that.
Look,
you both make interesting points.